President Trump continues to denounce North Korea over the death of a university student, while the standoff over health care reform, it continues in the Senate. Local 10 D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo runs it all down for us live right from the White House. Ross.
Well, Lori, so much going on at the White House today, and on top of everything that you just listed off, serious questions still remain tonight regarding the Russia investigation and the existence of those tapes involving former FBI Director James Comey.
The tapes between the president and James Comey, were those tapes made? Do they exist? And will the president be releasing them to the House Intelligence Committee by Friday?
The president has said that he will make an announcement on this. I expect it this week. And so when he's ready to make that announcement, we'll let you know.
The White House still not speaking about Comey or the Russia investigation.
It's a total disgrace what happened to Otto.
Just hours earlier, the president lashing out at North Korea, outraged after the death of Otto Warmbier.
And frankly, if he were brought home sooner, I think the result would have been a lot different. He should have been brought home that same day.
The 22-year-old student detained 17 months ago for pulling down this propaganda poster.
Please think of my family.
North Korea returned him a week ago in a coma, suffering from brain damage.
I spoke with his family. His family is incredible, what they've gone through. But he should have been brought home a long time ago.
The family saying the awful, tortuous mistreatment our son received at the hands of the North Koreans ensured that no other outcome was possible beyond the sad one we experienced.
What are you afraid of? Bring that bill out.
Meanwhile, the Senate standoff over the Republican replacement to Obamacare continues. Democrats taking over the floor, halting business as usual.
People are literally in tears on the phone. They are scared and they are angry.
13 GOP senators have been working in secret on the plan and hope to bring it for a vote by the end of the month. Democrats want time to see and evaluate it.
I think we'll have ample opportunity to read and amend the bill.
Will it be more than 10 hours?
I think we'll have ample opportunity to read and amend the bill.
Made it very clear that they didn't want to engage in this process.
Meanwhile, Cuban Foreign Minister Bruno Rodriguez lashing out at the president in his first official comment since the new Trump policy.
Sean, regarding the president's Cuba policy, the Cuban foreign minister just yesterday said that it is a grotesque spectacle. Does the president have any reaction to that?
The policy that the president laid out for Cuba, first and foremost, is something that will help the Cuban people.
And also today over on the Hill, Senator Marco Rubio meeting with Ivanka Trump to talk about child care issues. And Janine, as you well know, Marco Rubio was the first along the campaign trail when he was seeking the GOP nomination to bring up the issue of paid family medical leave. Of course, it's an issue that's very close to his heart.
We will see what happens after that meeting. Ross, thank you.